All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We had one winning trade. We had a break even, and then we had a win. I'm going to run through this really quick. I have to post the executions. I'll get to that later. Just didn't get a chance yet. But basically, coming into the day, I had a bearish bias. We were delivering off this 4 hour gap. We had London low, which got taken out in the pre market, but we had London low. We had previous day low, and then we had this daily low. So I was figuring that if we could displace through London low, we could look for continuations to previous day low and the daily low. So market opens up, and we get this huge candle to the downside. Now I was hoping for a manipulation down, a manipulation up, and then another candle down, and I was going to look to short, but obviously we came down, and we kind of just put in these relative equal lows with the previous day low. So from there, we ended up pulling back, and price kept respecting this 3 minute bearish for value gap right here, while ES pushed higher. So I was like, okay, like if we continue to respect this 3 minute, I expect price to likely want to flush down because I had a bearish bias. Again, we displaced through London low. We had a retrace. We're respecting a bearish gap. I want to see price flush lower towards previous day low. So basically, the first entry I took was a 30-second inversion. I think it was around 9:45, 9:46. I have to double check. But basically, it was somewhere in and around here. 30-second inversion, we had swept these internal highs, and I was like, okay, we're probably going to flush lower, at least take out these lows. So price came down and took out these lows, but we ended up getting like kind of like an SMT, and we started to reject. And my idea was I wanted to see price just flush through. I don't want to see it reject. So as you can see, ES failed to take those lows, and ES was continuing. So ES had flipped this 1 minute gap and was respecting it. And then as you could see, ES failed to take those lows, NQ took the lows, and we started to reject. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just wait for a re-entry. So then price came back up. I closed it manually, and I got break even on that. So I was like, okay, I still believe in the short bias, so I'm going to keep waiting. So from there, price came up, and we ended up getting another 30-second inversion right here on this candle at the 950 candle. So took second entry on this. My entry was 323 or 322. I have to double check because this was on Top Step because Trade of 8 was down. As you guys know, today wasn't working. Well, I think it's working now, but at the time it wasn't working. So took this off the 30-second inversion, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hold this one out. I have a bearish bias, and I like have conviction that we go lower here. So held this one down, went break even at these internal lows, almost got stopped out break even. Luckily we didn't. Price turned around, flushed, and I took full TP just shy of the daily low. Obviously, it ended up hitting the daily low and just going a little bit past it. But I took TP. I think I got out fully at 185. I'm pretty sure. I have to double check. But yeah, this was the total trade. About 2R on this one. I gave the stop a little bit of room above this high because I knew my target was like I had strong conviction in my target. I knew my target would have gave me about a 2R trade, which I was happy about. I went super light risk on this because again, if you look at this, price action really does not look great. So I only net about $200 on 5 accounts, 220 on 5, something like that. I have to check again, but yeah, very small. Traded this with micros, about $1,000 a day, which obviously is still great, but again, pretty low risk just because again this wasn't really the greatest scenario. But again, coming into the day, bearish bias, we're delivering off a 4 hour bearish fair value gap right here. We had draws lower at London, we had draws lower at previous day low and daily low. Again, we took out London low in the pre-market. We start displacing down, we retrace into this 3 minute. We keep respecting it. First entry again was based off this 30-second inversion, but again, I go break even. We get an SMT. I wanted to see price flush, so I was like, okay, I'll just wait for a re-entry, get the re-entry, and then on the 30-second inversion again, I enter because I'm either waiting for displacement on this candle or an inversion. And I seen the inversion, and I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure if we inverse this, we're going to come down and flush through at least these lows. So we go down, break even at this internal low right here, and then I held fully just shy of the daily low. So that's it for me, guys. Quick one today. We'll be back at it tomorrow. I think we have, this was our first win of the week. We had like 2 break evens, or no trades yesterday, and I can't remember Monday. I think I had a break even, but I have to double check. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll be back at it tomorrow, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.